Hey, what is up, everybody? It is the Oracle at Motion here, about to do a live reading for my Geminis and for my other air signs and the collective at large. Pretty much anybody that connects with this, dive on in and gobble it up. So, real quick, smash that like button, subscribe to this channel if you like what I do. I'm going to be around for a while. I know you're going to dig what I'm doing. Some of these readings might not resonate with you at times, and that is okay. You don't have to get with all of them to benefit from this. So we're going to jump into the sigils that go with the Oracle card. So this one here is attraction. Draw in what is meaningful to you, draw it into your life, bring it in. Sacred Union is about attraction on one level. That's kind of the more external material Sacred Union. And then you also have alchemy here, which is the internal Sacred Union. So on one aspect, Sacred Union is about this divine partnership that we can cultivate. And as you notice here, there's these shades of blue and purple, which is like throat chakra up to third eye and crown chakra. So it's kind of uniting those chakras with the lower ones, but also being able to express the higher realms in a clear and accurate way, as well as knowing yourself on that level. So the material level of it is having these external sacred unions and being in divine partnership with reality. And then on the internal level, it's kind of knowing yourself on a deep and functional level, doing a lot of inner work and unifying light and dark elements of yourself, unifying the masculine and feminine energy, because believe it or not, running rampant and is probably being destructive, and the other neglected one is probably being problematic. So for your week ahead, Geminis and everybody else that connects with this, work on that sacred union internally, and then the external sacred union will follow. We have this beautiful clear quartz pendant that I made here. Wow. That will be going up on my website shortly, my other website. If you want to book your own week ahead reading, you can do that in the description below, or you can book all sorts of other readings, check out my other work, or donate if you feel so inclined. And we will get into this reading without any further hoopla from me. So I'm going to shuffle these real super quick. I shuffled them a little bit beforehand. I know some people like to see the shuffle on air, kind of bending my cards a bit. You'll have that from time to time. Okay. I think that they're shuffled enough top to the bottom to top. So we will go with the first one. That is, where can you benefit? And it's interesting. We get balance. And it's kind of similar to Sacred Union in a sense, where it's about finding that interplay. You could benefit from some balance at this point in your life, trying to find the harmony between work and play, between rest and drive, between closeness and separation. And I'm not very big fan of balance. I prefer harmony, and you can find balance over time. I think that harmony is balance is sustained harmony, or balance is a byproduct of harmony. So that's a good card. They both have the tree element, and I would say that that's kind of speaking to the fact that you have to plant this in the soil and let things grow. The next element of that really is the numerology of it. 1 + 4 is 5. 5 is the Hierophant. The Hierophant largely is about kind of being I'm trying to think of the word that I want to use, an intermediary between spirit and the common people. So when you step into that role, you have a huge responsibility, and having some kind of internal balance or striking that internal harmony is crucial. And that harmony is essential for Sacred Union, because Sacred Union is kind of being in that central point. And then alchemy is essential to that, and attraction of the experiences that you need to develop is important. So coming up, there's going to be this shift towards equilibrium. It says there's the potential to learn a lesson that can shift you towards equilibrium. With the holidays coming around, I think that that's a very good time for that as well, because it speaks to the necessity of incorporating family. The next one, what do you need to think about? Seven of Vessels comes up, and that is mourning. So Vessels is about water. Water is about emotions in tarot. And obviously mourning is about loss. All these vessels here are empty, and it is at the base of this mossy green tree. So green in tarot, or at least in my understanding of tarot, I should say, how I represent it, is relative to heart chakra, because green is the color of the heart chakra. So to me, this is kind of a deep mourning at the source of your heart. Maybe it's for Christmas is past. Maybe it's for the loss of a relationship. Maybe it's just this mourning for part of your life that is no more. But you need to think about the mourning in your life, I guess, at this time, maybe to let it go so you can move forward. Because sometimes we become so separated from our pain that we never actually process it. And part of sacred union is kind of processing that pain, turning it into fertilizer, like almost like at the base of this tree, all these tree roots, and then growing up from it. There's also these two skulls, or there's a skull here at the base of this tree, and then there's this face here at the base of this tree. To me, that's really kind of saying integrate more with your nature and remove yourself less from anxiety, worry, and mind. And that would be letting go of that mourning. So what do you need to do in the coming week? You have 8, the stag. In traditional tarot, that is strength. And in this one, again, it kind of plays into the whole incorporating more of that animal thought process and things, and cutting out some of the analyticalness of being a human, because as you can see, they have the stag head but the human body. And I think that that's one of the biggest issues that we face it sometimes as humans. So our greatest asset, the ability to reason and conscious thinking and all of that, can actually become our greatest enemy at times as well. And it's really, again, learning the balance of how to function between everything in order to move forward. And again, sacred union ties into this as well, because you have to unite the animal instinct with the human mind and the human reasoning in a healthy way. And that's something that in the next coming week you can really strive to do. And that's a good lesson to learn for the new year. And I feel that it will carry on forward as well. One of the colors that really sticks out in this is the orange of the axe. Orange is relative to the sacral chakra. Sacral chakra is all about sexual energy and creativity. And to me, what that's saying is you need to use your creative expression to really tap into that animal instinct, get outside of your head and allow yourself to process some of this mourning to restore balance, to work towards the sacred union. And finally, we are coming up to the challenge card, and that is exploitation. So exploitation really is about kind of using your resources inappropriately. And come around the holiday time, sometimes we live so lavishly and we spend a bunch of money on stuff that people don't need, when what the people really need is attention and kindness and compassion. And we can even put ourselves in financial difficulties trying to live up to this ideal. And we need to move away from that. And again, there's this orange here. And if you tap into the orange there, maybe sometimes it's more about creating experiences for people in this coming week than it is about spending money. And then you have this purple here, which is kind of on the storm cloud. That purple is relative to like third eye chakra, crown chakra. And it's kind of about tapping into spirit to see maybe how you can better serve your family and be more present and cultivate an experience that they will remember. Because all these people here are kind of just waiting for something to come to them and they're not getting it. And that's your opportunity to show up in your family's life. What's up, viewer? I don't know who you are, but I see you looking, even though you're not talking in chat. I hope you're well. But yeah, I feel that the main thing coming up for you is to get outside of your own head, get into your heart more because of the greens here, create the experience that people want. And I mean, you could even view Sacred Union as just unifying with your family at this time and your fellow man, regardless of their own beliefs, and honoring them. I mean, we have a solstice, celebrate what we've had, look forward to what is coming. And with all of this stuff going on cosmically and cyclically in our calendar, it's a good time to unify and come together with people. I love, respect, and appreciate all of you. If you like this video, please drop a like. Subscribe to this channel if you feel compelled to. I hope that you all have a happy holiday. I'll be back with more videos next week. I might do another one tomorrow. And I'm going to do some New Year's readings and some others readings and all this kind of stuff. Stay blessed, people. Peace.